Happy Easter, everybody. It is your favorite YouTuber, hopefully JuGGs Gaming, bringing you the first ever episode of a new series I'd like to start called Let's Talk. Now, I wanted to release it on Easter as a little bit of a special thing, so here I'm bringing it. Now, a lot of you are probably going to think after I describe it like, oh, this is just going to be a duplicate of game ratings. You are false. My bad. I had a big Easter brunch. So, anyway, Let's Talk is going to be about a bunch of different things. It's going to either be about endings to games, movies, endings of movies. It'll talk about games, campaigns. It'll talk about things that might be happening in real life. Basically, it's just more of a talking thing, not a judging. So, let's talk today, as you can probably guess, about Mad Max. Now, I'm going to make a game ratings video at some point for Mad Max, but right now what I want to make is let's talk about Mad Max's ending. Now, if you're planning on playing Mad Max, or even want to look into Mad Max before anything so that you might want to do the story or something, please, I ask you to click away. And I'll give you a couple moments of silence to, click away, unless my voice is too sexy for you. Okay, anyway, that should be enough time. So, thank you, survivors, for all of you who decided to stick around. So, Mad Max is about this game of... well, it's this game about a guy named Max. I'm assuming his full name is Maxwell, or maybe it's just Max, you know, however he decides to roll. So, Max, he's on his way to a place he calls the Plains of Silence. Now, at the beginning of the game, he's got this car that he really likes. Everyone else starts calling it the Black on Black, but I don't remember what he called it, but basically he specifically made it so that he can drive to the Plains of Silence and, like, live out the rest of his life where he doesn't have to live out the horrors of what happened to him before. Now, I'm not going to evaluate too much on the story there, but what I really want to get around to is the ending. So, towards the beginning of the game, you meet this guy, Chumbucket. He's trying to kill this dog that originally belonged to the main antagonist of the game. So, that's Scrotus or something like that, something close to that. So, basically, the antagonist, he throws the dog off the car, or off of his car, because he's like, you dog, you can't do anything right, and he just chucks him. And then Max and him have a fight, and then Max is thrown off. Dog wakes Max up, they become friends, and then Chumbucket tries to kill Dog when Max and the dog are separated. Chumbucket ends up working for Max because he says that Max is this saint that he's been, like, praising, he's been waiting for. So, yeah, Max is given the magnum opus by Chumbucket. I call him Chumley, so if I call him Chumley, my bad. So basically, you have to upgrade the magnum opus, which you'll see here. You have to upgrade it and drive and stuff, and you have to get to Gas Town, and you have to fight Scrotus, or whatever his name is. I'm gonna call him Scrotum so badly. So, yeah, let's get around to the ending now. So the ending comes, it's immediately after Scrotus had killed this woman and her child that Max had only known for a couple hours, but Max had to go save the daughter from, like, some slayers and stuff like that, and it was like a very personal connection that had bonded, even though Max doesn't show it. Now, Max is this hardcore kind of guy throughout the whole game. He's like, he doesn't really show much emotion. He can be kind when he wants to and not when he doesn't. So, basically, he gets around to chasing down Scrotus and taking out all the goons that are protecting him, and then it's like just a final brawl. Now, Gabus ends up dangling over the edge of a cliff, and the only way that Max can kill Scrotus is to jump out of his magnum opus at high speed and ram it into Scabus's vehicle. But the only problem with that is that Chumbucket praises both Max and the magnum opus. So Chumbucket dies with the car, and you end up seeing that Max and Scabus have to fight. Now, basically, Max doesn't show any emotion to the death, but I want to say that he has, like, this really deep, bad feelings now. Thank you, survivors, for tuning into this first episode, and I'll see you next time.